Good morning, students. I hope you all are well and studying at home. Myself, Pratima Gupta. Today I am present here with a new chapter of English Literature, Class 5th, Lesson 3 My Elder Brother. This story is written by Leo Tolstoy, and this story is a part of his own autobiography. Let's start the chapter. I was only 1 year and a few months younger than Voloda. We grew up, studied, and played together. There was no distinction of elder and younger between us. But soon I began to realize that I was no comparison to him, either in interests or abilities. Even Voloda himself was aware of his superiority and was proud of it. In fact, he was better than me in everything, at lessons, in arguments, and in manners. And all this took me farther from him, causing some kind of anguish that I could not understand. So the narrator was telling us, as he was 1 year and few months younger than his elder brother, whose name Voloda, and he thought there was no difference of elder and younger between them as they grew up, studied, and played together. But soon the narrator realized that there was no comparison between him and his elder brother Voloda in interests or abilities both. Even his elder brother Voloda himself, he was aware about his leadership and he was proud of it. In fact, his elder brother Voloda better than him in everything, at lessons, in arguments, and in manners. But the narrator could not understand why all these reasons took him further from his elder brother Voloda. In this page number 33, there are few words that I have given. It's a difficult word, just learn it with their meaning. Next page 34. What tormented me the most was that it sometimes seemed to me that Voloda understood what was going on inside me but tried to hide it. But perhaps my sensitivity and tendency to analyze deceived me in this case. It could be that Voloda did not feel at all as I did. He was impulsive and his enthusiasm in different hobbies did not last long. I could not help being impressed by his hobbies, but I was too proud to imitate him and too young and not independent enough to choose a hobby for myself. But there was nothing that, that I envied so much as Voloda's happy large heartedness, which was clearly visible when we quarrelled. I always felt that he was behaving well, but I could not do likewise. So, in this story between the narrator Leo Tolstoy and his elder brother Voloda, he realized that there was no comparison between him and his elder brother, as his elder brother Voloda better than him in everything. But what made the narrator most mental suffering, that is, the narrator was thinking that his elder brother, he knew everything, or he understood whatever going inside the narrator, but his elder brother never told him anything. But sometimes, in the case, the narrator's willingness and his likelihood to look over in any situation, on that time the narrator felt deceived by his elder brother Voloda, as he was thinking that his elder brother was knowing everything but never told him. And it could be that Voloda did not feel at all as I did. But the same thing his elder brother never felt. His elder brother Voloda was a kind-hearted person. He was emotional, and his interest in different hobbies, and there is no limitation of his interest in different hobbies, and these things impressed to the narrator, and he was so proud when he imitated his elder brother's hobbies, because he was too young and also not independent enough to choose a hobby for himself. So as he was knowing, and as his elder brother Voloda was a kind-hearted person, and it is clearly visible whenever they were quarreling over anything, the narrator always felt that his elder brother Voloda behaved better than him, and on that time he was unable to behave like his elder brother. Let's see next. Once, when his passion for ornaments was at its height, I went up to his table and accidentally broke an empty bright colored little scent bottle. "Who gave you leave to touch my things?" asked Voloda. "I knocked it over by accident and it broke." "What does it matter?" I said. So one day what happened? When his elder brother, his passion, he liked to keep safe ornaments, and his elder brother's ornaments was at its height, at a higher place. What the narrator did? The narrator went up to his table and accidentally, by mistake, an empty bright colored little scent bottle just fell on the floor and it was broken. So Voloda asked, "Who has given you permission? Why you have touched my things?" The narrator replied, "It was happened by mistake. Accidentally it was happened. It knocked and it broke. And what does it matter?" So in this page number, as you can see, few words are given, that is difficult words: sensitivity, tendency, analyze, enthusiasm, accidentally, heartedness, passion. Learn all these spellings with the meaning. Next page 35. So what happened when his favorite empty bright colored little scent bottle was broken? Whose favorite? His elder brother Voloda's favorite. What happened next? "Do me the favor, never dare touch my things again," he said, putting the pieces of the broken bottle together and looking at them sorrowfully. "And you, please don't issue orders," I retorted. "When a thing's broken, it's broken, and there is no more to be said." Then I smiled, though I hardly felt like smiling. "Yes, it means nothing to you, but it does matter to me," said Voloda, jerking his shoulders, a gesture he had inherited from Papa. So, when Voloda's favorite ornament, one of the favorite ornament, that is empty bright colored little scent bottle, was broken, so he became very sad, and he said to the narrator, "Do one thing, never touch my things without my permission." And he was just started to gather the pieces of the broken bottle. But the narrator, he smiled and he replied, "Don't pass me an order, don't give me any order. If the thing it was broken accidentally, if it is broken, so it is broken. There is nothing to be said. Why are you giving me order? Don't give me any order." So after that, Voloda replied, "Yes, it is nothing for you, but for me, it matters. It matters a lot for me." And after saying this, he was just shrinking his shoulders, a gesture in the same manner as his father did. "I'm not going to quarrel with you," said Voloda, giving me a slight push. "Go away," I said sternly. "Don't push." Voloda in an irritated voice. "Get away," I retorted. "Don't push, I tell you." Voloda took me by my hand and tried to drag me away from the table, but I got hold of the table and pushed it hard with my leg. As a result, the china and glass ornaments crashed to the floor. "Little boy," cried Voloda, trying to save some of his falling treasures. "It is all over between us," I thought as I left the room. So, during their arguments, Voloda now became very sad as one of the favorite ornaments was broken. So, by giving him a slight push to the narrator, Voloda said that, "I don't want to quarrel with you, just go away." But the narrator sincerely or strictly said that, "Don't push me." Now Voloda in a anger voice, "Get away." Again the narrator replied, "Don't push, I tell you." After that, Voloda just want to make narrator outside of the room. So Voloda just took his hand and tried to drag him away from the table, that he wanted to save other ornaments. But the narrator, he just hold of the table and pushed it hard with his own leg, and as a result, now next the china and glass ornaments fell on the floor, and that was also broken. And after that, just Voloda seems like cry, and he said, "Little boy," by trying to save other treasures, other ornaments. And after that, sadly, he just left the room by saying that it's all over between us. So in this page number, few words I have given, that is gesture, sorrowfully, retorted, sternly, jerking, treasures, irritated. All these difficult words, learn the spelling with the meaning. So let's see. Now again, one more mistake that narrator has done. After that, what happened? First, as he was broken accidentally an empty bright colored little sand bottle, and the second, when Voloda was trying to make him outside the class or just far away from the table, so just because he was holding and pushing the table with his own leg. Next ornament, that is china and glass ornament, that one also broken by mistake. So let's see at last what happened between the brothers. As soon as the afternoon lessons was over, I left the room. I was too uncomfortable and ashamed to be alone with my brother. But Voloda raised his head and, with a meaningful smile, looked at me. Our eyes met, and I knew that he understood me. He said in a natural voice, "Don't be cross anymore. Forgive me if I have offended you." Saying this, he held out his hand. It was as though something welled up from my heart and nearly choked me. Presently it passed away. The tears rushed to my eyes, and I felt immensely relieved. "Forgive me, Voloda," I stammered, squeezing his hand. Voloda looked at me. as if he could not make out at all why there were tears in my eyes. So, during afternoon, after finishing their lessons, narrator left the room and he was not comfortable and also feel ashamed whatever he did. He had done by mistake, it was happened, but also the narrator felt ashamed whatever he did, and for him it is very difficult to be alone without his elder brother Voloda. But his elder brother Voloda, he knew very well the condition of the younger brother, the condition of the narrator. He knew very well that he was not comfortable and he was also ashamed whatever he did. So Voloda, in a just natural voice, he said to the narrator that now no need to do anything else. I am sorry if I insult you. And after saying this, he just moved away. Now it will become more difficult for the narrator. He felt very sorry, he felt very bad with his deep hurt, and as whatever happened, it was happened, but he can't repair anything, but he felt very depressed, very distressed. So finally, at last, he just went to the Voloda, and by holding his hand, he continuously asking for forgiveness, that forgive me Voloda, whatever I did. And after that, Voloda just forgive his younger brother, and now at last they were together. So as everyone, as you have your elder brother and you were fighting, you were just thinking that sometimes they just scold on you to do, you think that you are right, they are wrong. So this was happening between the brothers and the elder brothers and the youngest brother. So in this story, by this incident, as narrator by mistake that ornaments was broken, and after that he felt ashamed whatever he did, and at last he asked for forgiveness to his elder brother Voloda. So there are few words: offended, stammered, immensely relieved, squeezing, ashamed, uncomfortable. Learn all these words with the meaning. So I hope it is understood. This story very simple it is. Just go through the video. If you have anywhere any doubt during online class, you can ask and clear your doubts. Thank you. Have a nice day.